All right, folks, having just solved the real Winnie the Pooh and the Disney Winnie the Pooh in detail for the glory of the Triune God and all of its mathematical beauty, I insist on revealing some personal artwork that I did while down in Disneyland for a long period of time. And I happen to do most of the Disney characters, so this is my personal illustrations from the Disney Animation Academy of various Disney characters, of which I am quite pleased. But Winnie the Pooh is honestly, there he is, second on the list, there he is. Isn't that gorgeous? I did an excellent job. He is honestly one of the best designed characters in all of the Disney empire. He is absolutely exquisite, gorgeous character design, very unique, irresistible. There he is, folks. Winnie the Pooh has officially been solved for the glory of the Triune God. So we went through the true story in this book, The Real Winnie, a One-of-a-Kind Bear by Val Shushkevich, and scooped up all the gems front and back, and there's more in there if you want to follow in my steps and dig up more. One of my personal favorites was the knitting together of Winnie with the Disney spelling of honey, perfectly corresponding with the classic knitting together of a bear with honey spelled in de facto English. Gorgeous. You watch the previous videos, you'll get it all. But I insisted on bringing out my drawings because I love this. I love drawing. I've always loved Disney characters and drawing things perfectly. So this is it, folks. This I can't remember when I did this. It's over a year ago for sure. But this is my official drawing of Winnie the Pooh from the Disney Animation Academy, and I think it looks quite superb, to be honest. And then I might as well, just for fun, show you all the rest of them. Here's my drawing of the Cheshire Cat. Quite well done. I insist. And here's Minnie. Quite well done. I think I rounded her out a little bit. But I personally, sometimes I like actually modifying what the Disney artist is doing because I prefer rounder, even rounder. Like you can see her face is a little more round perhaps, or it's a little bit chubbier looking, like I pinched out the cheeks. But personally I like a fuller look. So I take liberty to modify what I see the Disney artists doing. There's Minnie. Here is, oh my goodness. Why is that name? James P. Sullivan. Oh, it's written right there. There you have it. James. And James P. Sullivan divides by 3. James is a double triple H, and then P. Sullivan divides by 3 from Monsters Incorporated. And see, it doesn't look exactly like the original character because I take liberties. I kind of just push things into a more golden ratios, I call them. Like just more spacious, more good proportions. It's just more of a fun looking, pleasing, little accentuated character. Here's another version of Minnie. This one I kind of flared out the bow and just tried pushing it up a bit. I like the other one a little bit better. I went a little bit narrower on the face just to experiment. And she's got a larger bow on this one, but delightful stuff. This was signed, of course, by the Minnie mascot while I was eating at the Goofy's Kitchen buffet. Gorgeous handwriting. I was like, that's really good handwriting for a Disney mascot. And I think they're supposed to have really good handwriting because they're used to having to sign things. So I think that's one of the tests they get before they hire them at Disney, is that they have beautiful handwriting. Very inspiring. But I figured I might as well show you all this. I really pushed Goofy. This does not look exactly like the true Goofy for sure. I tried pushing things out a little bit, pushing the eyes up a little bit. The ears are an obvious, just fun thing where I just flared them out to the side. Tried to like slobber up the mouth a little bit just to make it a little bit more hilarious. But this is my version of Goofy. There's my little signature, which I made for him. And you can see God was revealing to me 8s at the time. I was even writing down words while I was drawing this. And for Jesus equals 8 at 8. Lots of 8s I was getting at the time. And I was writing down words of things and, noting things, doing math on numbers and, writing the numbers out for all this stuff. This was over a year ago. And here, I always like to start with the 8-spoked wheel in any round face. The 8-spoked wheel glorifies Jesus Christ, being the origin of the Christian fish symbol, if you can believe. Okay, you can find that on Wikipedia. By the way, the name Goofy actually perfectly parallels the names God and Jesus, where the center divides by 3, and the bookends are +1s over a multiple of 3. G is 7 plus 1 over 6, Y is 25 plus 1 over 24. Okay, same phenomenon as the word God, same phenomenon as the word Jesus. Okay, I absolutely see Goofy as an agent of joy and love and laughter for children of all ages. And Jack Skeleton, I'm not a huge fan of the darker character design, but I just happen to be in that. And then I personally am not a big fan of these characters because they're not really that attractive in my opinion, but Phineas and Ferb are still kind of interesting. But truth be told, I'm surprised I don't have Mickey in here. I just happened to miss that session. Oh my goodness, Cheshire Cat divides by 3. That's kind of cool. Starting with C's. Cheshire Cat. Cat is 24,888. Cheshire is 24 plus 21, 45, 72, 75 plus cat. Cheshire Cat adds to 99. Genius. But in my personal opinion, Winnie is probably the favorite because he has just such a gracious, huggable design. Very, very attractive character in terms of the nature of him, which is basically just huggable love. There you go. So Winnie the Pooh solved, and all the math behind that. Fantastic.